we had 7 vans actually which we are providing transportation. I sold out 4 of them. Then sir met me that don't do all this, just wait, just pay the rent and wait. So I never forget it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ma'am, thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Last Saturday, best diabetologist of the city, Ayurno Banjara, నుంచి మనకు వచ్చింది.
Yes. I request Dr. Sir, please share a few words about health. Is one of the top diagnosis.
Diabetes.
Diabetes in South India. And I'm pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm for this journey. I hope we'll continue to be. Thanks a lot, and please share a few words.
మేడం కూడా మాట్లాడచ్చు మళ్ళీ. హలో hello, good afternoon. First of all, let me congratulate every parent here for putting their child's physical activity, their physical growth, their mental growth, overall success as a priority, making it as a priority amongst your priorities. Unfortunately, today giving our car for service has become a priority when compared to attending to our children needs. Attending our colleague's birthday party has become one of the top priority compared to attending to our children's needs. I'm putting myself also in the same shoes. I'm not blaming anybody. Unless we consider that our child's growth actually relies on our love and affection, what we reflect to them. Something called success, it's a completely, according to me, a virtual world. There is no separate success. Today we are all together. This is one of our biggest life success. There's nothing beyond this can be a success. I was a few minutes late for my daughter's competition. She was angry. Accepted. Apologies given. What happened during and post-COVID, if you see in India, we are very proud that India is growing up on the GDP map. India is on the top 5 countries of commercial growth. India is being now recognized as one of the best countries in the world. Very good. We are all very happy and proud of India. Very, very good. But what's not spoken? What is not spoken by the top politicians of every party is 40% female obesity has gone up in India in the last 10 years. How can it be a growth? India is a country where woman, mother, is considered as a supreme power. We respect in India women as a supreme power. Durga Mata Devi, Sita Devi, everybody. It's a big list. In India, a woman is considered as a supreme power. But now, if one's health is on the deterioration, what will happen to that power? So we should recognize, understand, and respect ourselves in terms of good health. So please pay respect to our health. It is very important. We are very busy studying, preparing, progressing towards success. But how many of us have gained 5 kgs in the last 5 to 10 years? If that is true, then I think we have to once again redefine what is called success to ourselves. We may earn 10% less, there is no loss. Our friend in office may get a better promotion than us, accepted. But we have to take care of ourselves. Let us not go into this cat race which the Western world is imposing on us. I had been living in Europe, abroad in the West for more than 10 years. But our way, Indian way of looking at business is a total growth, including the family, personal health, and the children's health. Everything together comes as a success. But in the Western world, only numbers in terms of commerce, mathematics, and business only reflects as success. It's very difficult in that way. Next, having spoken about women with a little bit of privilege from you, next, children. Children obesity is also on the very high rise in India. Accept it or not. It is a very bad for the country, because tomorrow when they attain teenage, especially girls, lot of problems are going to come in. If we want to prevent all of that, children, especially girls, should have good health, because their hormones are such. We are made not to sit and work with stress, with time-bound, commitments. We are free birds, we are animals, we love to follow our instincts with respect to our mental growth. Since we are human beings, we differ from animals because we have the power to control our instincts and still decide what is right for us. So children's obesity growing up is not at all good. Even if they get 5 or 10 marks, little lesser in the exams, it doesn't mean anything. But a child who is sitting almost 18 hours a day and studying so well, I accept it, and getting 100 out of 100, but has gained 5 kgs in the last 1 year, where is he growing? Now look at all those corporate schools, that hostels, intermediate 10th class, intermediate class children, boys and girls are getting obese. Recently I have come across at least 3-4 children in the 11th and 12th grade with diabetes type 2 detected. So it's very difficult. First of all, to explain to the parents what the medicines they should be using, what all the limitations. It's a very tough challenge for the doctor to, tell so many things to the parents. So that time we really think, see what this guy is going to do being a top CEO, carrying a bunch of medicines with him always, along with his cell phone, charger, laptop, and other accessories. He should be carrying all his medical accessories, medical devices also. So I'm just taking some privilege to be more comfortable with you. I'm not trying to be very diplomatic or very professional here. I'm trying to speak like one amongst you all. So please, we have to respect our children. Hardly 5 years. Once they become 16, 17 years, we can never be behind them at all. But this age, until they cross their 7th standard, 10th standard, and then the 12th standard, after that we cannot catch them. Once that kite is gone so high, our thread cannot stop it. So until then, they definitely need our support, and wishing everyone good health, and whoever is, to their understanding, feeling that they are little bit going above the normal weight, please pay respect to your weight. The only way to control our weight is avoiding all the high sugar foods, so-called direct sugars, high calorie diets avoid, restrict the carbs, which are very, very important. Carb restriction is very important if you don't want to gain weight, and good fruits and vegetables daily, at least 200 grams. Cooking oil limit to 10-20 ml per head per day. That means hardly 250-300 ml per month per head in a family. Salt also not to consume more than 3 grams a day. That means per month 310 and 330, so it hardly comes around 90 grams per month, so 100 grams. And daily at least 60 minutes of physical activity. You do yoga, Zumba, whatever. Even if you are fighting at home, stop the words and use chasing. Run behind each other. That will definitely help to burn some more calories. And before I conclude, unfortunately, still in India, majority of them, when they achieve a small promotion, when they get a salary of 5 to 10% hike, it immediately reflects in their way of eating their food. This month onwards, you are getting little more salary. Okay, now spend on better food, they think. But what is the better food? Ordering Swiggy Piggy. How can it be better food, ma'am? Better food means try to spend 10 rupees more on the good quality pulses, good quality oil, good milk, good water, reducing the carbs, increasing our proteins for vegetarians like dal, chenna, beans, whatever. So that is called good food. Eating lavishly will never come under good food. So we see once upon a time in Hyderabad, the auto drivers, the cab drivers, they were hardly 60 kgs weight, 65. Usually in India, men were from 55 to 65 kgs in weight, women were 45 to 55 kgs in weight, and that was considered normal. But now you see, for example, like say for example auto drivers and cab drivers, you see how obese they are today. So 30 years back what happened in America is now happening in India. So we have to definitely consider our health as a priority in whatever ways it's possible. And with this I would like to end. If you want to ask any few questions, one or two, since I am also comfortable now, you can ask few questions, I can take up. So I definitely congratulate David for being available, for making this possibility, this facility a possible in our community. It is very challenging. Things doesn't look as they are. Under the ground there are hundreds of things happening. Today the press, the political local leaders, we think it is all clean around here, right? There are at least 200 rowdy sheeters in this area. Majority of them disguised under the so-called press. All are interconnected, irrespective of the parties. You just try to put a small tent or something for 2 days, then you will see all these things, how they will come up. They have so much of stress. They have so much of stress. It is not easy to run something like this. Micro things we keep complaining to them. This is not so, that is not so, all those things. If he goes and pays attention to these micro things, 6 months he have to shut down this. He has to also definitely prioritize what is essentially necessary to fulfill our needs. The last time I was talking to him, he was mentioning that some parents were very keen on looking forward for medals. I told him, please don't commit any medals success. Just advise or request the parents to religiously send their children for practice. That is all what they can do. Because coming first, second or third, it is absolutely not in our hands. But children, since in the school, majority of them are full subjects, again coming after home, they have to read so many things. At least this is the place. You see the children, it's like a family for them. They are so happy, they play around, they talk around. It's a very big stress buster for the children. And we as a parents, we hardly have 10 to 20 minutes with them in 24 hours time just to listen to them. We keep ordering them many times, but what they say, what they want to express to our parents, we just hardly 10-15 minutes we spend listening to what are their needs. And this is the time of this 1-2 hours when they are here. They keep telling whatever they want to the friends, to the teachers, and if I can tell this, their coaches are one of their best friends. They share almost everything to their coaches. So where do they get such a good senior friend for them? So all these things make this a big family, and let us put our hands together to applaud all our kids who are here today. They want their parents to be happy. They want their parents to see them performing. All the children, stand up. Children, big applause to you all. Great. We wish you good health, happiness. Anything else? Good. All the best.